Hey there! Welcome back to Little Reverie. Today is going to be a pretty interesting video. For today I'm customizing a doll for a commission. Also, just to put this out there, I don't typically take commissions at this time. I'm a full-time student, so taking on too many commissions could end up being a little bit of a daunting and stressful task at the moment. If any of you guys would be interested in commissions in the future, however, do let me know in the comments section below. Now then, today's repaint was a commission by a close family friend. I showed her all the dolls I had in my stock box, and so let's see which one she chose, shall we? The doll she picked out was this Rebecca Steam doll. The only criteria that she gave me was that she had to have either black and white or black and purple hair. Apart from that, she gave me freedom to do the rest. For the longest time I had been wanting to customize this doll, and I had this awesome steampunk design in mind for her, which she gave me the green light for. I know that Rebecca is already a steampunk-styled robot, but I wanted to push her steampunk design even further. I felt that black and white hair would contribute more to the steampunk design, and since her hair is in great condition, as well as the style that I would like, I will be doing a partial reroute by removing just her blue hair. She'll also undergo some slight body modifications. I thought it would be a neat idea, and by no means a way to reduce my sanity, to use soft pastels and pearl pigments to change the color of all the metal plates on her body to bronze, copper, and silver. So let's start with the hair. Thankfully, the blue hair is sectioned off in a way that makes it very easy to remove. I first separate the blue from the black, using a needle tool to help me out, and then I take some scissors to cut the hair as close to the head as possible. Afterwards, I remove her head from her body using a cup of hot boiling water. And this is where I nearly freaked out a bit. So I tried to protect the hair using a vinyl bag, a tip I picked up from one of Delightful's videos, and even though I checked the bag to make sure there weren't any holes, well, it seems there was one. And with that, she got soaked. I was worried that I may have damaged the nylon hair, which means I would have had to reroute the entire head. She was already soaked, so I said to heck with it and just proceeded anyway to re-dunking her in boiling water. And I ultimately decided to wait for her hair to dry and see if we really did need to reroute or if it could be saved. Thankfully though, the hair was not damaged and not even the curls came undone. So we can proceed without removing the rest of her hair. Yay! After the blue hair has been completely removed, let's set the head aside for now. While she dries, let's work on the body. I made the painstaking decision to go over each individual metal plate sculpted on her body with various shades of browns and silver using soft pastels. Then go over them each by dusting on copper, bronze, and silver pearl pigments. So I first sprayed the doll with a coat of it, Mr. Super Clear, to help give the pigments something to latch onto. Here is the first layer done. Talk about a messy process. After this was done, I pretty much became one with pearl pigments for a few days. Yeah, I kind of have a pretty much love-hate relationship with glitter. Love the effects, hate the mess. After fully coating the body, I decided to give some depth to the plates by using a black watercolor pencil to outline them. And because I felt like I hadn't lost enough sanity with the many layers of pastels and pearl pigments, I took about an hour or so to paint all the mini bolts on the body silver. Am I still sane? The majority of this won't even be seen. Just keep painting, just keep painting.
1 hour later.
Alright, after a lot of patience, the body has finally been completed. Let's now turn our attention back to the head. First, I remove her factory paint with acetone nail polish remover. Once the factory paint has been removed, I fill in the plugs that once contained the blue hair with some white hair that I got from Retro Dolls UK. Now that her blue hair has been completely replaced with white, I secure the hair plugs with some Fabri-Tac glue. Before we can style her hair though, we must get started on her face up. The first thing I do is I coat the entire head in a layer of soft pastels and pearl pigments. That way she'll match with the rest of her body. Now, with the face up done, we can now free her hair and begin styling. Using some straws and bobby pins, I pin the white hair around the straws and secure it with the pins. Then I dunk her hair back and forth a couple of times between boiling hot and ice cold water to set the curls. Once dry, I split her curls and then pull her hair back into a ponytail. Now then, with the head, body, and the hair all done, that just leaves the outfit. I commissioned THellDollsAtelier on Etsy for the outfit, but I also wanted to make some little accessories myself. I'm a complete noob when it comes to sewing, but for some reason I decided, let's sew her a bag. I kind of imagine this doll's character as being the adventurous type, so she needs a bag to keep all of her souvenirs from her travels, doesn't she? I created a simple pattern for a bag with a cover that will buckle close. And since I don't have a sewing machine, hand-stitched it is. And for my first ever attempt at sewing a bag, I think it actually turned out pretty good. Definitely proud of it. But it's not done yet. I sew on some straps on the side to fit some jump rings that'll hold the chain strap of the bag, and then I sew on a clasp onto the front. Afterwards, I decorate it with some gears and a couple of rhinestones. A simple but effective design, I think. Next, I felt like she needed something on her head, so I made her a little top hat using some fun foam. I drew out my pieces for the hat and then used a lit candle to heat up the foam and shape it. Always remember to be careful when using this method, you definitely don't want to burn yourself. Using a hot glue gun, I secure all the pieces together. Before painting it brown, I use an X-Acto knife to add some texture to the hat, giving it a worn-like appearance. It also kind of makes it look a little bit like leather. And lastly, the shoes. I use a pair of Rebecca boots that I repainted to match the outfit. Now she is complete! I think she turned out super cute. I also kind of picture her as something like a clockmaker's daughter? Something along those lines. Cute and curious and definitely ready for an adventure. As of this video's release, she should already be off to her new home. Aw, come on, don't act like you didn't know that. Don't worry, I know you'll be going to a great home. Just think of it as going on an adventure. Well, that cheered you up. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. To all of you from Little Reverie, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys! By the way, can I try on your hat? I guess that's a no then?